So, how does digital marketing work? Sounds like a pretty basic question, right? I want to give you as much context as possible so you understand the different areas of digital marketing and how they can apply to your business, and most importantly, how you can utilize them to improve and grow your business. So just to start out, digital marketing is marketing. It's the world that we live in today. It's a digital world. We're all on these devices for hours every day. Our laptops, our phones, we're glued to these devices. This is where our attention is being spent. So this is what marketing is today. You have to be social, you have to be in front of people. So when you talk about digital, I don't want it to be like that whole, like a scary thing. It's just like social, our world is social. That's the world we live in. So I'll get into a few of the different aspects of digital marketing. But first I want to talk about marketing versus buying leads. Now when you're buying leads, whether it's from HomeAdvisor or Angie or lead packages from some of the lead gen telemarketing services, which is fine, that's not marketing, you're buying leads. Marketing means getting your message and your brand and your offers out in front of your market on a consistent basis. So you're building that bond with your market. You know, a lot of people talk about, I want to get my name out there, I want to become known in the market. Well, getting your name out there in this day and age means being right here where people are spending their time and attention and being in front of them consistently and building that trust so that when people, whether you're doing residential or commercial or a combination of the two, whether it's Mr. and Mrs. Jones, the homeowner, or it's the guy that owns the warehouse or the shopping mall, when they need a roof, they are going to call you because they know that you're one of the leading companies in your market. Or when someone posts on one of the local Facebook groups, hey, does anyone know a great roofing company? Then your name pops up over and over because you have that brand awareness and you've been doing marketing to stay in front of those people. So that's what marketing is, and really what marketing is, it enables you to take much more control over the future of your business, of the growth of your business. You're building a brand, you're going for better customers, you're attracting better employees that want to become a part of your organization. So that's the definition of what marketing is. Let's dive in to some of the different aspects of digital marketing. So if you were to look at the first page of Google search results for something like roofing contractor in Omaha, Nebraska, say, the first page is going to be broken down into a couple sections. At the top, you're going to have what are Google AdWords. I'm using Google because they have about 85% market share, but the same thing goes for the other search engines. So you're going to have those Google AdWords on top, those paid listings. Now those are from roofing companies or lead gen companies too, that are bidding on those keywords, and they're paying every single time someone clicks on those ads. So it's called pay per click. Now, depending on your market, your city, and your strategy and everything like that, you could be paying anywhere between, say, $10 and $30 every time someone clicks. $10 to $30 cost per click. So it might sound expensive, but the fact is that it works if you have the right strategy. So those are AdWords, and you might have some at the bottom of the page as well. Now, in between, you have that local organic section, and then you have the organic section. Now, those are companies that are doing search engine optimization or SEO to make sure that they're showing up there. Now, you'll probably notice that more and more these days, you're seeing guys like HomeAdvisor and Angie's List and Houzz and all these guys occupying a lot of that organic space. And that's because they're spending a ton of money to show up there and to show up in the ads as well, so they can generate that traffic and those leads and then sell them back to you. So that's how their whole model works. They buy up that traffic in Google and they sell it to roofing companies. So what you need to do if you want to have more control over your business, you need to do the work so you're showing up there and getting that traffic, getting those leads directly for your company. So that's kind of the first page of Google search results. You have the paid, then you have the organic. A very important thing to know about Google and search engines is that people are searching for roofing companies, people are searching for roofing contractor, and if you're able to show up there, it can be a really valuable thing because those people that are searching obviously have a need, they have a demand, they're demonstrating that they're looking for a roofing company. So we call that high intent traffic because those people are intending to either do some research on a roofing company or roofs or to contact a roofing company. So the demand is already there, and by showing up on that first page, whether it's paid or organic, you're capturing that demand, and then it's up to your landing page or your website to be able to build that trust and convert them into taking that next step in contacting you. So that's on the search end. Now, Facebook and Instagram more and more these days, but Facebook is really well known, very popular, obviously. chances are you got here from Facebook or you're using Facebook in some aspects of your business. Now it works really well, but it's getting harder and harder, and it's getting more and more expensive because more and more companies are going to Facebook and doing ads. Now chances are you've tried out some Facebook ads yourself, or you've hired a marketing company to do it for you, and you haven't gotten the results that you wanted. I hear it every day. And the reason is usually because there's no demand on Facebook. So people aren't actively going on Facebook and searching for roofing contractors, roofing companies, and things like that. So when you're putting out an ad that says something to the effect of, hey, we're XYZ roofing company, we're local, we're family owned, we're licensed and insured, and we're BBB rated, A+, contact us for a free estimate. The reason that that's not going to work, I mean, sure, you might get lucky and get a few leads here and there, but the reason that's not going to work most of the time is that people are not on Facebook to buy a roof. They don't have that demand. So on Facebook, you need to create that demand. How do you create demand? You do brand awareness campaigns. You give people educational and informational content and helpful tips. And the people that are maybe looking to do some roofing, or maybe if it's a storm-related situation, maybe they had some damage, those people are going to gravitate toward that content, and then you can work them down your marketing funnel that way. And that's how Facebook is effective. So on Google, you have high intent, you have that demand that you need to capture. On Facebook, you need to create that demand and then capture that lead. So those are like the two big things. And there's other things you can do, such as email. Email follow-up systems are great. Reaching out with cold email can be good. We have a lot of companies asking us about cold emailing homeowners, just to try to hit everyone in like a gated community, which is very popular, obviously, where you can't get in, there's no solicitation. The thing about emailing consumers without their consent, there's a lot of legality around that. So definitely do your research around that. Emailing unsolicited emails to consumers is illegal in a lot of cases. But emailing businesses is usually legal, depending on the strategy that you're using and some different nuances. So definitely do your research on that. I'm not an attorney. This is not legal advice. But that can be used to, if you're looking to get more into commercial, which a lot of companies are, obviously. It's very lucrative, it can become very popular, very profitable. But email in and of itself is not going to be a great strategy just to reach out to building owners or property management companies. When you're going commercial, you want to have like a multi-pronged approach. You want to be doing email, social, phone calls, visiting them in person, building relationships, working your network, going to events, organizing events and throwing them yourself. So it's a lot of work, and it makes sense because those jobs can be worth it, but just a cold email campaign in and of itself is not really going to work. So those are some components of a digital marketing system. And just like a roofing system, all those different components come together to make the most successful system that it can be. So if you're putting some awesome new Atlas shingles on an old roof, they're not going to work as well if the flashing is bad, or if the underlayment is bad, or if the gutter system is bad and there's some issues going on maybe in the attic or whatever. So that system's not going to work if you just try that one thing. So it's the same thing with digital marketing. If you just try Facebook ads, you just try PPC, Google AdWords, you just try SEO, or you're just buying leads, or you're just doing cold email, those things might work, you might get lucky, you might get a handful of customers here and there, but it's when you put everything together in a cohesive strategy that you're really going to see those results. You're really going to be able to build your company, build your local brand, become that go-to company in your area and be able to own your market.